Oh, it's just before 7 on Friday the 30th. This is Admiral's Bay, Whangaruru Harbour. We've had quite a few boats in here because between the Bay of Islands and Whangaruru and a big easterly swell, there's only really here and Tutukaka. First of the boats is on its way out. Easterly swell supposed to be easing off a bit today. Right, mainsail's up. A little bit of southerly starting as was forecast. Sun's over the hill. It's 7:30. We'll get on our way. We'll need to turn and go that way. We've got a very gentle southerly, but we are making progress, about 3 knots. So we'll persevere for a while. There's the northern entrance into Whangaruru, which we came through. We can just see Home Point coming into view, which is on the other side of Bland Bay, and out there is Danger Rock, well named. We've headed a fair way offshore on the broad reach. That's Bland Bay in there, past Danger Rock. The swell is certainly longer period, more regular, and down slightly from yesterday. I think we'll jibe and head that way. So there's Cape Brett and Piercy, or Hole in the Rock Island. We're not really having a lot of joy. Might jibe back, take the waves a little bit less side on, or the swell, sorry. Can't really be bothered putting up the Jenica or the Code Zero at present. I'm just feeling lazy. Anyway, that's where we're supposed to be heading. Well, progress is being made. We're doing about 3 knots. Wind's possibly 7, running a broad reach of about 120 degrees apparent. Not quite so much slopping around with the sails on this jibe, but I suspect we will be reverting to engine at some stage. Okay, we're on a wind angle of 128 degrees, autopilot's on a sensitivity of 4 to keep it on course, and we're being lifted, which is not what we want when we're trying to go downwind, as we want to go there. So another jibe, I believe, is on the cards. Okay, so let's see if I can do this with one hand. Right, so we're now got set at 128 degrees port, a little bit high still, speed will build, apparent wind will move forwards a bit. This is a wind direction change. Oh, look at that, we're actually aiming in the right direction for a change. Not sure how long it will last, but I might put a waypoint in and aim towards that. Right, I think there will do. Right, so there's a waypoint in, we're not actually steering towards it because we're still in wind vane mode. But let's change that. And the sensible thing is to restart the cross-track era. And that way it doesn't suddenly head back to where it thinks we're supposed to have been going a while ago. Right, well, we'll see how long that plan lasts. Well, there's a few boats with their mainsails up. Various directions, but I think we're the only one actually sailing. Well, this has become quite pleasant. Not sure how long it's going to last for, but we seem to be sailing along nicely and in the right direction. And everyone's got to give way to me. Well, we're sailing along famously now. Much nicer winds today. Much more red than swell. It's not bashing and crashing around so much. Obviously this one is motor sailing. Oh, she's a lovely old girl, and I bet economical too. And so in behind her is the entrance to Whangaruru. Make out the hole in the rock now in Piercy Island. Oh, the wind's clocking around a bit more to the east, so I think another jibe. Well, the wind's just moved around to the east, which is good because we're back on course again, aiming for our waypoint off Cape Brett. Oh, the wind carried on veering and now it's coming from the east, so we're doing a close-ish reach. We're now close hauled. I'm pretty sure we will be motor sailing shortly. Get round Cape Brett as the sea breeze continues to clock. Now past east towards the north. We are motoring or motor sailing. Motor sailing close haul. Well, there's Cape Brett Lighthouse. Seas are pretty lumpy in here from bouncing back off the cliffs. And here we have Piercy Island, hole in the rock. Still looks like a mammoth. You can go through there. I don't think we will be today. And for scale, there's a boat that was just in front of us going around the far side. So here comes the whole of the hole in the rock. I'll tell you, it still looks like a mammoth. Right, well, there's the whole of the hole in the rock. I don't think there'll be any tourist boats going through today. There's a launch on the far side. So there is clear passage between the mammoth's trunk and the next rock, but maybe not today. We can carry on through here into the bay. Should be much more comfortable away from the backwash of the big cliffs, and probably be able to have a nice sail in the sea breeze. There's the Cape Brett light. It's unmanned, but there's a track there. We have a yacht anchored in the wee landing cove. One of the commercial tourist catamarans lost an engine in here some years ago and was not able to be recovered and had to be broken up in situ. No one was injured, but an expensive exercise for the insurance company. We're back sailing again. Certainly much easier to stand one's ground with the camera now. In fact, there is a narrow passageway through there. Right, well, we'll be slowly making our way down to the main part of the Bay of Islands. So we're officially in the Bay of Islands now. Oh, it's 1:45. Lunchtime. We're on a very pleasant broad reach. Not sure where we're going to end up yet. There's a redhead ahead. Cape Wee Wiki, the northern entrance to the Bay of Islands, is over there, and way in the distance is the Cavallies. I've jibed onto port. There is Puka Island, Waiwai Island, and then Redhead. Heading in here to Oke Bay. And through there's the Albert Channel between the mainland and Puka. The forecast is for a bit of a southerly tonight, and then pretty much going east or northeast for the rest of the week. So only a reasonable time to go to Oke Bay at the moment, otherwise we'll be seeking more shelter. Finally another boat sailing, looking through the Albert Channel into the inner part of the Bay of Islands. You can see into Oke Bay, but you don't want to go through that bit, it's very shallow with reef, and we did try it with Trav by accident one time and hit the bottom. Didn't damage anything with that one. So there's looking through the no entrance bit, but you go around the island and enter between the island and the shore. I just had to turn around and head back to towards the Albert Channel because I forgot to close the trip report to Coast Guard. There's no reception in here. Right, well that seems to have now gone through. There is a reception from Rafferty, which is well, here is said rock, and looking through into Oke Bay through the reef-strewn channel. We're rounding the island. Anchored in Oke Bay, not as populated as sometimes. No cell phone reception in here, or even VHF. I go for a snorkel over to the rocks over here.
should know. Hey you, I'm feeling it so. Hey you, now where do you go? Hey you should let it flow. I do think you care. Do you hear my prayer? Hey you, I'm with you. I see you, I hear you. Hey you, I'm with you. I miss you, I miss you. Hey you, see I told you so. Hey you, I'm ready to go. Hey you, now you better show. Hey you, no time to be slow. I do think you're here. There's nothing to fear. Hey you, I'm with you. I see you, I hear you. Hey you, I'm with you.
It's 7 o'clock. The anchorage is emptied out. Boats have changed. People on the beach have packed up and gone. And the sun's almost gone behind the ridge. It's been a beautiful afternoon.